Could you tell me about the label? What do you know about the history? How did it start?
Of the Higher Ground, I don't know anything about it. I'm only an artist on it. I don't know how old it is, when it was formed. All I know is it's part of Sony. That's all I know.
And how did you get there?
Just by sending in demos, really, and did a few sort of production things for them, and then signed up for an album, which was released 3 months ago or something. Yeah, and that's all. I've only been with them a short while. I'm the newest artist on the label, so.
Some people sort of call you king of breakbeat. How do you feel about it?
I don't agree with that. Breakbeat stems from music that was made many years before I was even born, so I'm just someone who just makes breakbeat music. I wouldn't say the king at all, no.
How did you get into it?
Just from listening to sort of early dance music in England. Started off with sort of old hardcore and drum and bass, and everything branched off in different directions, and I just sort of stuck with doing breakbeat stuff.
How come?
Because for me it's the music that works best on a dance floor environment. It's good in the clubs. It's quite easy. It's got a good tempo to dance to as well. So, whereas drum and bass you can get quite tired because it's very fast. But yeah, I just prefer. There's more you can do with it because of the tempo that it is. There's more things you can do with the music.
You don't really like the straight up more techno stuff?
Not really, no. I mean, I'm definitely a beat head. I like beats. I don't like sort of the fourth stuff really. You know, I like a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff I don't like as well. I'm kind of notorious for not liking a lot of music, but I don't know, I just have particular taste.
How come?
I don't know, I'm just a fussy person, I suppose, but there's only a few things that really make my mind move, so yeah, I only like a few things.
Hold on, she has to pass. Hey, you're still pretty young, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 24, so hopefully I've still got a good few years. I don't know, I'm kind of in a transitional period at the moment of concentrating on DJing, learning new stuff in the studio, learning new techniques. So yeah, I've got a long way to go.
Where do you see it going next for you?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I stick with doing breakbeat stuff always, but I'm always doing other projects as well on the side. So I just concentrate on learning some new skills first before I take another direction.
What skills do you need to learn then?
Just better knowledge of the equipment in my studio. I mean, I know it inside out as it is, but I've just bought a whole new load of equipment that I need to get my head into and suss it out properly. So I'll probably do that for the next few months.
What did you buy?
I got a Fireworks, which is an effects processor, and I've just bought a G4 with Pro Tools and a few other synths and stuff, so plenty of stuff to be getting on with.
Yeah, well, Pro Tools is easy, you'll manage.
Pro Tools is easy? Yeah, the program's easy to learn, but the techniques that you have to adapt for yourself, I don't know, you have to understand all the workings of it before you can come up with your own styles within it.
You think that isn't that like a big problem to a lot of people, you know, how to use it well and to use it creative?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people obviously who have somehow got a lot of money and they buy all the best equipment, but it doesn't matter what equipment you have. You can have the lowest grade, shittiest equipment, but it's, at the end of the day, it's the music that counts, and it's what you make and how you make it. So I don't think the equipment is really that majorly important unless you're going really deeply into the technological side of making music, which I like, but at the end of the day you still have to just make good music. Yeah.
Well, what would you say has inspired you doing music?
I don't know, everything really, because I don't know whether you like it or not, you take influences from everything you hear from the moment you're born to now.
Yeah, but everything you hear, that's like way too vague. I mean,
No, it's not too vague. Every sound you hear, sounds on this bus, sounds, on the radio, sounds everywhere. Everything, whether you like the music or like the sound or not, it has an effect on your head. So I couldn't pinpoint exactly what I'm influenced by, just by life experience, I suppose.
but, like when you're at home, what do you listen to?
I like down-tempo electronica, sort of trip-hop stuff, classical, break beat obviously, the drum and bass, anything with beats in it really, I suppose.
I would say that breakbeat, especially in England, to some people is being considered as the new mainstream thing. What do you think about that?
Well, that's probably wrong at the moment because garage is the new mainstream thing at the moment, and that's all the record sales are going to garage people at the moment. They're the people making all the money. But it doesn't really put me off. I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, never mind.
Yeah, but still, I mean, a while ago it was considered really underground, I would say, and that's kind of
It still is fairly underground. It was going to possibly go mainstream, and it seems to have gone back on itself a bit, and it's still very underground. Well, the stuff I'm doing is anyway, I suppose, but
to what extent does that matter to you?
it doesn't matter to me whether it's underground, overground, any ground. I'll make what I make regardless. I just make music really for myself, for selfish purposes. So as long as I have fun, I don't mind.